What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, today's quest is to give you all of the juicy details regarding today's big update, which also includes some brand new skills for Ivor. Now, as you know, the Wrath of Druids DLC is coming out very soon, and I'll be covering this DLC a lot. So if you don't want to miss out on those guides, tips, and more, be sure that you subscribe and like this video. Now, more than anything, thank you for being such a wonderful person. I really do appreciate the support, and let's go ahead and get started with today's video. All right, so let's get this out there and saying it has been quite some time since I did a video on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and honestly, I have missed this game a lot. As many are aware, the Wrath of the Druids DLC is expected to launch on May 13th, if not pushed back again, which means you need to pick up your axes and shields, raise your Viking mug while yelling Skull, and get ready for some brand new content. Today's update is being pushed to address many performance and bug issues prior to the DLC, but also has some new things to look forward to. So let's kick this off with none other than the brand new skills coming with this update. First, we have Cold Rage, which ignores hit interruptions while performing successive regular melee attacks. This effect also recharges after a few seconds, so it seems like something awfully useful for those amazing dagger builds where you can't help but repeatedly stab the enemy. Next, we have Eye of the North, which prevents flinching from hits while aiming with your bow, recharging after a few seconds. Last but not least is Intense Rage, which also ignores hit interruptions while performing your next offhand parry or special attack, recharging after a few seconds. Now, as you can tell, all of these new skills are about not being interrupted when fighting the enemy, which sort of gives us a sign that with Wrath of the Druids, we may be facing some very tough bosses that require us to use one of these skills based on our build or preferred weapon. Not really sure, but you guys let me know what you think is coming with Wrath of Druids in the comments below. Moving on to fine dining and roasted salmon, we finally get an update for the missing fish in the game, which has been present since launch. This obviously is a big thing for most players who are either looking to complete their achievements or wanted to get their hands on the almighty swordfish weapon. On top of this, Ubisoft was kind enough to give us all of the locations for the missing fish in a recent post on their website. So if you'd like to see those, I'll leave a link in the description below for you to use, and hopefully you haven't lost your insanity yet looking for those missing fish this whole damn time. Now, besides these, I will rattle off some important notes gathered from the update as well that I felt were more worthy of mentioning here. Now, regarding Transmog, you are now allowed to use Bayek and Altair's outfit appearance, which many have been requesting since the implementation of the Transmog system and those outfits being available. They have also extended the duration of Battlecry ability, tweaked Fearless Leaper to make it easier to jump from greater heights, and added an option to the gameplay menu to toggle the cinematic camera on and off during finisher moves, which can be very annoying to many players. This has actually been quite a big feature request that a lot of players have asked for, is that, make sure that we can actually turn off the cinematics for the finisher, because those are very annoying and time consuming. Next, we have a ton of updates to quests, world events, and side activities. Again, the devs really seem to be about fixing as much as possible prior to the DLC release, so the list here is very long, but I'll name some of the more common issues that have been fixed. Starting with the various fly agaric mushrooms that were missing the mystery highlight. They updated several issues that prevented players from completing the Pig of Prophecy world event in Scent. Also, an issue that prevented players from completing the East Anglia arc and further progressing have been fixed. And of course, the issue with speaking to Orwig Neverdeath has been fixed as well. Now, again, there are a ton of fixes to quests and stories, so if you're curious about a specific one, you can check the link in the description to see if it has been addressed and it has been fixed. Now, for all of the crazy Vikings who just absolutely adore the newish river raids, there has also been quite a few updates to this, more or less fixes that many complained about. For starters, Yom's Vikings will no longer call for assistance before it's necessary, as they quote-unquote make their own luck now. Also, missing foreign cargo issues have been addressed and fixed as well, so all of your hard work, blood, sweat, and tears in those river raids hopefully will remain in your inventory when completed. The D River's depth has also been increased, so players will obviously stop bottoming out with their ships. And then of course, naval blockades will no longer respawn on the Severn River during a river raid until the player has left the raid. Then lastly, any chest or cargo looting issues has also been addressed and fixed for these river raids. Now lastly, for combat and AI, animals will remain on camera once dialogue has begun, so prepare for some awesome photo bombing. Several issues with Odin's sight, camera angles, Berserker Trap, and Dive of the Valkyries ability have also been looked into and fixed with this update. Annoying issues with Raven's loot not working and Man's Best Friend ability against Zealots has also been updated and fixed. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, quite a hefty update for Assassin's Creed Valhalla that was deployed today, April 27th, 2021. In the comments below, let me know if you'll be returning to AC Valhalla once the DLC drops, or if you're still playing AC Valhalla like I am, and what you're doing in the game to keep yourself actually entertained. Before you leave to another video, if you'd like more content on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, just tap that subscribe and like button to let me know. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week. My name is Silverback, our quest has been completed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.